Alright, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name's Elliott and you're watching Rickety Ski Reviews. Today we're going to talk ski deal prices. We're going to talk about what the heck is going on with ski prices. Now, I last week called out the inventory issue that clearly sellers are having. They have more skis than they can sell, and normally they'd be selling 2025 skis, but they still haven't gotten rid of most of their 2024 skis. And I know a lot of you, just like looking at the numbers, and looking at the comments, a lot of you guys watched that video. Like, it was very popular, a lot of people clicked, and thank you for people who were shopping, who like took the time to scroll down and click on the links. It means so much to me that you guys do that. I know it's extra work, I know it's a pain, but it really truly does support me and my channel. You know, when I talk to my wife about, okay, right now I'm doing all the speech therapy and occupational therapy, and is this YouTube thing something I could do long term? That makes a difference. You guys clicking on the links really makes a difference in my day-to-day life and how long I can keep doing this and what, you know, what the plans are for the channel. In my opinion, this channel I plan on doing for the next 10 years, I don't know, for however long I can do it. But, you know, like what that looks like. Is that 3-4 days a week, or is that one video a week? And so for me, like long term, that's the plan. It's a labor of love, but you guys taking the time to click on that stuff really does affect me and my family. So now you're thinking, all right, Elliott, you made a video last week. Surely we're not gonna make another deal video. That's where you're wrong. There's more deals. There's other stuff I wanna talk about. But more importantly, one thing that I've never seen that I found shocking, some of the deals from last week are gone. Like, the skis are still available. They didn't sell out, but they actually raised the price back up on the skis. Two examples. The Atomic Bent 110 went from $375 up to $450, and the Salomon QST 98 went from $325 to like $399 or something like that, or $379. They both went up incrementally. Now, I'm not sure why they did that. It's not like they sold out of that year's ski. They still need to get rid of all of this extra inventory. But my theory is that with Black Friday being a couple weeks away, what they're probably doing is bringing it back up to more of a baseline. I think they maybe panicked with their inventory, brought the prices down, and now are trying to level it off so they have something for Black Friday, something to get people excited about Black Friday. I personally don't like that practice. I think once you lower a price, leave it there for people. But I guess just like, so you guys know, when I make these videos and you're like on the fence about the skis, I pick out the good deal stuff that I think is lower than it probably should be. If you're all set up for it and you actually need the ski and you know that's the ski you want, I would just jump on it, because apparently they can raise the prices back up. I've never seen that happen in my life, but here we are. Usually, like, the fear is that what's gonna happen is your size is gonna sell out and then you have to buy next year's ski. But apparently they can kind of tip the prices back up. I don't think long term that's where the price is gonna sit. They're probably gonna wait a week or two. And, you know, I'll make a Black Friday sale as soon as I see it go back down, because I want to help you guys. If you guys watch this channel, I want to give back by finding good deals for you. But that being said, here are the deals I found today where the prices didn't go up, and stuff that to me sticks out as a good value. But anyway, just wanted to talk about that. And the weird thing is that because I'm the only ski review channel out there that doesn't sell skis, doesn't work for a retailer, like I'm not backcountry.com or anything like that, I'll tell you guys this stuff. Hey, they seem desperate, they need to sell skis, hop on it now. Most places aren't going to tell on themselves like that. Without further ado, you've heard me ramble enough. Let's jump right into the deals. All right, the first deal is for the ladies. We've got the Blizzard whatever, Black Pearl 82 skis for women in 145 to 173. This is a phenomenal ski. This is off of kind of that Brahma line. The Brahma is a ski my wife personally uses and loves. You can get these 82s for $324.98. I think Blizzard makes a very well-rounded ski. I know this is very popular. Obviously, I haven't skied on it myself personally, but my wife has an older version of this and really likes it, and I have no problem recommending it. So if you are looking for a really good deal for a very, very sought-after and well-received ski, I think this is a safe bet. 145 to 173, they've got all the major sizes, and those are $325. To give you some context, I bought my kid skis, and of course I buy them in the summer, but like normal prices for kid skis, this is cheaper. This is about $75 cheaper than children's skis. So, or if you've got a tall, young child, maybe this would fit them, I'm not sure, but this is a great deal. I know men who ski on women's skis because maybe they're lighter, they're not as tall, it suits them better, they like the flex. The characterization of men's versus women's skis is a whole other complex issue, but if you're looking for a good deal, these are cheaper than full price kid skis. So absolutely take advantage of it. I think this is a great value. After that, this is probably the best deal out there right now, value-wise and just low price-wise. You can get the Rossignol Experience 86 Basalt skis from 2023, and you can get that for $299.99. Now, I watched an interview recently where I think Rossignol is sunsetting the Experience, but that doesn't make it a bad ski. The Experience were really nice skis. It was probably the most surprising ski for me that I reviewed this past year. I think it's just very versatile, very fun, and if you're looking for the best bang for your buck, $299.99 for brand new skis is a great deal. So I would check that out. You've got 158 all the way up to 185. I would say out of all of Rossignol's skis, this is probably the most diverse ski for across the hill. After that, you've got the Blizzard Brahma 88 in a 183 or 189 for $399.97. I think that's a very good price, very competitive. I skied on the older version, I haven't skied on this specific ski, but they're very well received, very well liked, and I think that, again, if you're looking for value, sub 400 for a brand new pair of 2024 Blizzard Brahma 88s, that's a good deal. I haven't skied on them personally, so my recommendation is limited, but I think all in all, the value is tremendous there. Again, you've got the Atomic Bent 110 for $449.97. I don't know. If you really want this ski, sure, you're missing out on 75 bucks, but you guarantee that you get it before the Black Friday deal. I don't know if you need skis and this fits what you need. I would maybe jump on it sooner than later. You can guarantee you get it for sub $750, but if you want to wait for Black Friday, I don't know, you have to decide if you want to make that gamble. One of the deals that didn't get affected from Atomic was the Atomic Maverick 100 Ti. That's a 172, 180, 188. You can get that for $479.97. At least if my memory serves me right, I don't think that price changed. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's the same price I had from last week. I think the Maverick 100 Ti, I don't get how the 105 CTI is so popular and the 100 Ti gets overlooked. They're both great skis, and I don't know, people have this weird thing in their head. Oh, this thing is newer and wider. It's like they both perform really well. I like the 100 Ti, I think it's underappreciated. Same for the Salomon QST 98. These went up from $325 to $389.97 in a 169, 183, 189. I think still at $389.97, it's still a banging deal. You know what I mean? It's still sub 400 for a QST 98, which is a great, like, throw it in your bag. I need to travel somewhere. I need something that I know will perform on days where you don't get a bunch of powder, but I can still have fun if we do get surprise snow. Yeah, you could do the same thing, gamble and wait for it to go back to $325 for Black Friday. And there's no guarantee that that'll happen. Maybe it was just a fluke with those prices. But if you want to make sure you get the ski that you want and you don't want to wait for it to be $649.95 for the 2025, yeah, you could hop on it. It's still a good deal even with the price going up. I don't know. Gamble at your own discretion. Okay, I'm a little frustrated with the skis, but I hope that this helped you guys find some good deals. There's other stuff out there. If you decide there's something else you want to buy, like the Black Rose Atris didn't change. That one's still at, I think, like $560, $570, something like that. Use the link if you're going to buy skis anyway, but if you don't need skis, no pressure for me to buy. That's not what I do here. And the nice luxury is that because I don't work for these brands, I can tell you this stuff honestly. It stinks that they lifted the prices back up, and I think overall it was a bad move. So this is a list of skis they didn't touch and kept stagnant, so that, you know, in case they're about to lift these ones up too, maybe hop on them sooner than later. But one thing they didn't touch is jackets and goggles, so let me give you some jacket and goggle deals. Oh, also before I forget, there were some good deals on headcore skis, which I like a lot. There's like the Headcore 93 and a 156 for $354 and the Headcore 105, but the sizes are so limited, so I don't know. I'm just gonna mention it in passing, and I'm not gonna post it up here or anything, but I like head skis a lot. Just Evo's inventory for on-sale skis is very limited. Probably because they're very popular. All right, now you have, for jackets, they have the Patagonia Insulated Powdertown jacket. You can get that in blue, brown, olive green, yellow, etc. But the brown one specifically and the blue You can get those for $224.99. I think what's nice about the Patagonia stuff is, yes, it is always pricier, right? That's why they call it Patagucci. But I have had nothing but positive experiences with their customer service. And if you get a rip in something, you can send it in for $10, have them patch it. And if they can't patch it, they'll give you a gift card for the value of it. So in my opinion, like, yes, you're paying extra, but you're getting down the line support to keep your product usable and to like have it in perpetuity. There's a lot of brands where they don't do any of that stuff, and once it goes bad, you're buying something completely new. So I'm a big advocate for buying nice Patagonia stuff and having it down the line and knowing that you're going to be supported by their repair program in perpetuity. I think it's really, really cool what they do, and it makes the value so much greater. And typically these are $400 jackets. You can get them for $224.99. I think that's just a tremendous deal. I typically only see them for a more like mild discount. So if you're in the market for a jacket, I think this is a really great choice. I actually have a Powdertown jacket that was from my ski team. Like one of the Patagonia alumni went to my school, I think, or something like that. Anyway, long story short, we had these jackets. They were embroidered. We used them in the cold. I mean, especially racing when you're waiting on top of the hill. There's nothing colder than being on a mountain and not moving. And, you know, Zach and I can attest, these are nice jackets. Okay, you also have the Helly Hansen Garibaldi Infinity jacket. Now, I put Helly Hansen in my previous video, and a lot of people sounded off in the comments that they were high quality goods. I had them back in high school, half a lifetime ago, and I really like my jackets, especially like using them in GS gates where you get a lot of burns from coming in on the GS gates. These Helly Hansen jackets have always held up well. I don't know what the quality has been like in the last 20 years, but from what everyone said in the comments, they're still good. And you can get those from $5.50 down to $314.99. You have espresso, you have black, kind of some cool orange accents. I think if you're looking for a jacket, that's another good option. And then you also have the Helly Hansen ULLR D-shell jacket. You can get that in $159 or $169 in the Heather Ice color. Another nice jacket by Helly Hansen. It's not on sale yet, but they do have the pink. And I was saying in my video yesterday, we need a little more pink in our life. So you can consider that though it's not on sale. So maybe stick with the other colors. I have a hard time with that. It's like, my wife will say, why isn't your outfit more coordinated for colors? And I'll be like, well, the stuff wasn't on sale. So of course I didn't. So I don't know, I'm trying to get better at that though. Or, you know, just waiting, because sometimes I can look like a little bit of a mismatched mess. My best friend in high school used to pick on me all the time because I would wear plaid shirts with plaid ties. So I'm not necessarily a fashion icon, but I'm trying to get better. Next jacket we have is the Volcom Quad Angle 2L TDS jacket. You can get that in yellow or dark teak. No surprise here, the dark teak is the sale price. They're both on sale, but the like severely discounted one is at $179.99 in small, large, and double XL. Or for $284.99 you can get the yellow in all of the sizes. After that, we've got the 686 Dead jacket for all our Grateful Dead fans out there. This is kind of a bizarre jacket. It's got the collar and the hood, but if I'm being honest, I think it kind of looks good. I don't know what it is. You'd have to match it with the right gear with the other stuff, but if you're already a Grateful Dead fan and you want to wear this jacket to match your Chris Bentchetler skis, $284.99, 686 makes very nice jackets in my experience. I had a big down jacket when I raced in Northeast Vermont, and it always kept me warm. I think 686 makes nice jackets. All right, so that's enough soft goods. Let's talk goggles. Now, you can get the Oakley Heritage Line Miner L goggles. This is the goggle Zach has for $80.50. I typically love the Oakley Prism. That's what I use in my driving sunglasses, and I know Zach has these goggles and really loves them. So if you're looking for a deal on goggles, I kind of hop on that now. You also have the Salomon Radium Prime Sigma goggles, down from $300 to $149.98. Here, I just want to go on a rant for a second. Salomon makes nice looking goggles, and I don't say that facetiously. There are a lot of brands that decided they can make goggles. I don't know what happened. It was like, oh, you had Uvex and you had Carrera, and then Shred stepped into the scene, and there was like a handful of goggles, and since then everybody figured out how to make goggles. It's like everybody and their uncle makes ski goggles and they all look like the same junk. It's like, oh, look, this is this version of it, and oh, look, now K2 has a version. I have to applaud Salomon. They have a unique ski goggle frame that looks pretty good. So it's like one of the few ski brand goggle companies that I think looks really nice. So kudos to Salomon, and you can get that kind of cool looking yellow for $149.98. It's not the best deal, but for some of those bigger lenses like that, I think overall it's a pretty good value. As far as like best deals or things I would buy, probably the most likely candidate is the next one, the Oakley Fall Line L goggles. They just don't match up with my helmet. I went and like tried a pair and I got a bit of a gap for my specific POC helmet, but I also have a big head, so that's very common with goggles. Whereas like, I'm pretty sure for Zach's setup, it wouldn't do that. But you can get the Oakley Fall Line for $104.99. You can get that red prism that everyone's after with the kind of slick looking black and red straps. I would say this is pretty limited. You're probably gonna see goggles go sky high again by the end of the month. At least that's my prediction, although I never predicted seeing ski prices go up, so what do I know? So anyway, that's the end of the video. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. We will also have all of these products down below, so you can click on it at your leisure. Like I said before, using those links helps me out a ton. I hope you enjoyed this content. I am always nervous making these deal videos for you guys. It always makes me feel like a little bit of a sellout. And I even have gotten pushback lately from some brands being like, well, you talked about buying used and you talk about deals and we, you know, that doesn't really help our business as much. And it's like, what? Okay, well, that's tough because I'm not changing that. That's not how I buy ski gear, and that's not how I recommend anyone buy ski gear. And, you know, like, unfortunately for me, maybe my authenticity is not for sale. So take advantage of the deals while they're still here. Shop smart and don't pay full price. Don't wait until Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever to pay full price. If you have any ski gear you're waiting to buy, I would not wait past Black Friday. Once you get into December 1st, that's when I think you're gonna see prices go up. Now, sometimes you just gotta buy stuff when you gotta buy stuff. I've had to buy snow pants full price because mine ripped mid-season. It happens. But if you're thinking about it and you're on the fence and you have something you really sincerely need, I would absolutely take advantage of these deals while they're here, because clearly those prices aren't forever. You can also become a channel member if you have questions. I'm gonna be answering those later in the week, so that'll kind of get you to the front of the line. It's like fast pass for questions and comments. But as always, more than anything, just thanks for being here. Thanks for taking time out of your morning, evening, whatever, whenever you're watching. I really appreciate that you guys seem to be enjoying these videos so much. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.